Actually,
So
since about
this isn't like beta and VHS then.
no, this isn't like
Okay.
beta and VHS. I would say in general, if you're going to do a movie, do it on DVD minus R, because like I said, DVD movie players prior to 2004 only played minus, not plus.
Mm.
What it really comes down to is when you burn your stuff, are you going to be able to play it on your player
Mm.
and use it? As far as DVD plus Rs, there are a lot of advantages for data storage on the plus that minus doesn't have. For one, the plus, the DVD-RW, which means rewritable, you can actually take a DVD minus or plus RW, which is rewritable, and they'll write up to 1,000 times on the disk. So you can erase it and rewrite and erase it and rewrite data for storage over and over. The DVD Plus has a great deal of advantages for data storage over minus. For one, if you were using a minus RW and you wanted to erase it and re-record, you have to erase and re-record the whole disk. But on a DVD R plus RW, it works more like a hard drive kind of where you can delete and erase different files.
Oh,
You don't have to do it all
that's
at
a
once.
plus.
Yeah, that's why it's called plus again. DVD. It is definitely a plus. And
You're so slow.
as far as reliability, I mean, my very first blank DVDs were 12 bucks a piece. I just bought a stack of 100 for 12 bucks.
Yes.
And I'm like, how do I know these things are even going to work? Actually, what it comes down to,
Mouth the brand.
it's
Don't
called.
say it over the air. Just mouth it to me.
Oh no. I actually would say it. It's I wrote it down, but I don't have it right in
Oh,
front
it's
of
an
me.
off-brand.
No. It's actually what it comes down to is there's only a couple companies that manufacture blank CDs and DVDs like Memorex and TDK and all those. They don't manufacture them. There's only a couple companies that do it, and then these other companies slap their name on it.
Right.
And really, to know if you're getting a good or bad blank DVD, you have to actually stop and look at what company makes that DVD.
Mm.
And actually, some of the really cheap ones, like the Stag, it was called like Ridalti or something like that. It was the cheapest one at Fry's, 17 bucks for a stack of 100 on sale for 12 bucks. It actually is made by a very reliable company and it got pretty high ratings on that was the cheapest, lowest one in Fry's, and it got a pretty high rating as far as reliability. So what you really have to do is before you buy a TDK or an Memorex or all these other brands, you have to, it only takes a second, look up on the web the company that makes it, and then you can easily find if they're a good manufacturer of blanks or if they're bad.
Now, what's the difference between gold and blues and silvers and
You know, I
all that?
was starting to look that up, and we're gonna have to do more on this next week because
Okay.
there's a lot involved with this whole thing.
Mm.
Newer players and newer burners, you can use either plus or minus. But with older ones, like I said, minus is better for movies. The plus is like almost always better for data storage. In fact, a lot of papers that I read technical papers that I read by people on the web say that plus is better.
Now,
DVD minus though is what Macintosh used to be mainly using, whereas plus is what Microsoft used to mainly use.
now tell me about, because I know I have to get CDs for music, and I was told get the ones that specifically say music CDR because the other ones.
I'm
won't
gonna have to
play.
read up on that because I used to spend money on those, like
That's
getting
two things I want you to
$10
read up
blank.
on, David.
$10
Actually-
blank.
You got some
Well,
studying.
here's my opinion on that.
Okay,
I mainly just burn CDs to listen in the car
right.
for music for driving around, or burn CDs to listen in the car to see if my mix is good.
Right.
I just buy the cheapest CDs and they work fine. I mean, I've never had problems.
But you
with,
don't differentiate as to
I
whether
would
they're
think the
music
sound
or
quality. No, I don't think so. But I'm gonna look it up. But I'm pretty sure.
not. I have a CD machine that will not play the other.
Yeah,
It will
because of
only
the
play-
MP3s. Yeah.
yeah.
But MP3 format is a lossy format, which is lower quality than a CD
This is
anyway.
true.
So if you burn that on a music CD, where's this data coming from that you're burning on the music CD anyway?
From
If
the
at one time it
computer.
was an MP3, it's lower quality anyway.
Right. Right.
You know,
Well, I could put AIFF Wave or
AIF
MP3 on
or
my
waves,
CD.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up actually, but for me personally, I don't. I just use the cheap ones and it works fine. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Website and email address.
MySpace.com/David Banta and Facebook.com/Dave.Banta, and you can email me at davidbanta@myspace.com.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you next week.
See you next
We
week.
we already know what we're going to be covering next week.
Yeah,
So
more on the CD.
do your homework. All right. Thank you so much, David. We'll be back with our guest today. The show is How to Publish Your Own Songs or Not. Ron Sobel, Steve Winogradsky are here again, and they're going to be doing a mock negotiation, and we're going to be talking about some things, including what fair use is, which a lot of people seem to not understand.
Because it's not fair.
Right. But see, that's why you need an attorney. Anyway, well, they're going to be here, and we will continue with Sam Brown's For the Record. I'm Sam Brown,
And I'm Fern Cusack.
you certainly are, aren't you? And we'll be right back.
Now, what do you talk about?
How's your folks?